Hello, world. My name is MrCJBubba, and to the 50 of you that are still here for some reason, because I haven't posted a video in 10 years, um, I'm back. So, yeah, I'm looking to revive this YouTube channel, and it's kind of more or less just an update video as to what's been going on with me, um, and my plans for the reboot of this channel. So I'm currently looking to start making content for this channel again. A good friend of mine has been sort of poking and prodding me to get back into content creation. Because I don't know if you guys remember this, because it was a while ago, but for a while I was streaming on Twitch, and I was doing that for a couple of years when I stopped making content for this channel. And the plan was originally to take those streams and edit them down and then post them here, but that never really ended up materializing. And I stopped streaming altogether. And I kind of completely fell off the face of the planet. So yeah, this video is basically going to give the TLDR of what's been going on with me and kind of why I'm looking to reboot this channel. So, I will start by saying that my absence from just content creation in general has basic basically boils down to I've been severely depressed. Um, it's a mix of I've been severely depressed and was focusing on other things at the time. So back in 2021, um, I started I was streaming on Twitch, and I eventually stopped suddenly and without warning. Um, which it's not the first time this has happened, because again, I've been battling depression for a while, so I was very sporadic in the bouts of streaming that I would have, where I would stream for a while, get real depressed, and then stream for a while, and then get real depressed. And it was kind of a cycle that went on for about a year and a half. No, for like a couple of years maybe. Um, and back in 2021, I got the opportunity to work on a project and help a friend of mine with his master's thesis project, which I had been fortunate enough to do. If you don't know, I went to college for game development and programming. And this was a friend of mine. He was a couple years younger than me. So, and he was going for his master's. So, and he was looking for help for his thesis project. And one of the end, I had showed him a prototype of a game concept I had kind of mapped out, and he had played it, and he had been like, "Okay, I have something here. You have." He's like, "You have something here. I like this." And then, like about a week later, he reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you want to help me with my thesis project?" Because and he wanted to help me kind of get this game off the ground, which is why I had basically completely stopped content creation altogether. Um, because I had focused my energy on working on this project with him while also working two jobs. At the time, I was working two jobs. So I was doing that and working two jobs. I eventually cut those two jobs down to one. Um, we had ended up releasing a playable demo in March or May, between March and May of 2022, we had ended up getting a little playable proof of concept demo out on itch. But before that, um, my father ended up passing away due to unknown circumstances suddenly in January of that year. And ever since then I have been in this like deep like my depression. Ever since then my depression has sort of worsened. I've been kind of battling it like for the past several years, and it I've been slowly kind of losing myself. So, and as a result, I kind of stopped working on the project. Um, I ended up, the project has kind of been on indefinite hiatus for a while I was kind of toiling away in the food service industry because I couldn't find a job in my field. And if you've been following the state of the games industry, you kind of can see why. Like, it's not a healthy industry right now at all. It's not a healthy industry. It's freaking actually cannibalizing itself right now, but I don't want to get into that. And also, it's always kind of been hostile to fresh out of college juniors. So it hasn't exactly been going well looking for a job in that field. So I've been toiling away in food service for the last 10 years. And if you've worked in food service, you know what a soul crushing endeavor that is, especially when trying to battle mental health issues. So, needless to say, I haven't exactly been motivated to get back into making content at all. And I eventually reached a breaking point and am currently in between jobs, having left my job about a week ago. Um because I needed to start focusing on my mental health. And under the advice of my aunt, who, God bless her, means well. And honestly, she's right. I haven't been focusing on my mental health, but that doesn't really answer the question of why I'm doing content creation again. Um, One word of advice. There's actually two people that are responsible for this. One is my aunt, and another one is a good friend of mine. My aunt was kind of responsible for. My aunt gave me advice when I was kind of telling her about how I've been sort of struggling. And one piece of advice she gave me was you need to start focusing on yourself and you need to start focusing on what makes you happy and not what makes you miserable. And I started thinking about what makes me happy, what I want to do. And I sort of kind of came to this realization that she is right. I haven't been focusing on myself or what makes me happy. But what makes me happy is being creative, uh, talking with my friends in chat. I write. I was writing for a while. Um, I write. I want to go back to making my. Want to go back to working on Upheaval, which I haven't touched in like 3 years. I want to, but one thing kind of cropped back up in my head, and it was content creation. Man, and I started thinking about it. And I seriously said, like, to one of my friends, and I'm like, hey, I'm thinking about starting up my Twitch channel again. And my friend Toontris, who, shout outs to them, absolutely lovely human being. I met them when we went to college together. Um, I ended up meeting them in college, and they're an absolutely lovely person. But um, they had basically said, you really you should get back into content creation. They have been trying to push me to get back into content creation for about a year, to almost no avail. Maybe longer, probably longer. It's hard to keep track of time nowadays. And yeah, they've kind of, and I started thinking, and they got me seriously thinking about it, because I started thinking, man, I really just had fun doing this, didn't I? I had, you go back and you watch those old videos, no matter how bad they are, because don't get me wrong, they're bad. Although I will say, I was cooking with some of those titles. Some of those titles peak, especially the Psychonauts ones. So I genuinely like the Psychonauts titles. I think I was cooking. I could just be spouting bullshit, but I think I was cooking. So that's happening, and I started actually like watching old Twitch clips and some of the old videos, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, I'm just having the time of my fucking life. Doesn't matter how like bad these videos are in the grand scheme of things. I was just having fun. And I've sort of forgotten that. I've sort of forgotten like what I was how to enjoy what I was doing. And I'm thinking, and it's really kind of gotten me to make this video in the first place, and sort of talk about how I miss this. I missed interacting with you guys. I miss, even if nobody showed up to these streams, I missed this. I missed doing this. And it took me leaving my job and being at my fucking lowest point to realize it. How much fun I had doing this. And I want to do it again. And this video is my way of saying, I'm back. I want to make content again. And I want you to hold me to it. Whether it's you guys or it's myself, future me. Me right now, I am telling future me, you're gonna make fucking content. Get back to the content mines. um, but in seriousness, I need to just make content again, because it was fun. It brought me a level of joy that you can just tell. You can tell that I'm having fun. And it's something I haven't done in a long time. So, I'm back, and expect a stream soon. TM. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I think I expect a stream soon. I'm probably going to multi-stream both on Twitch and YouTube. And we'll see. But yeah, I look forward to getting back into this, and I hope y'all will be there. So I hope y'all have a lovely day, and I look forward to reconnecting with y'all. Peace.